At the twilight's last gleam, rouge by stripes and bright stars, through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we've watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, that bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Panther Stadium and the beginning of the season for the Junior High Magnet Cove Panthers. Tonight they play host to the Poyen Indians. We've had the invocation and the national anthem, the Pledge of Allegiance. We are about 50 seconds away from the coin toss and the kickoff. We will be right back with you. Welcome to PPRD Sports and this year's version of the Magnet Cove Panther football season. All right, the coin toss is taking place. Magnet Cove won the coin toss, but is deferred to the second half, so they will be kicking the ball off, teeing up the ball at the 40-yard line. Number 14, Angel Velasquez, Poyen back deep to receive, and this season is underway. Look like number 13 handling the kickoff for Poyen. That's Isaac Sam. Number 2, Damian Stevens, forces him out of bounds. Poyen has the ball short of the 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Poyen 28-yard line. PPRD Sports proud to bring you Magnet Cove football again this year. Of course, tonight we are hosting the Indians of Poyen. Tomorrow night, the senior high Panthers will travel to Poyen. Game time tomorrow night at Poyen, 7 o'clock. PPRD Sports be proud to bring that action to you as well. Poyen breaks the huddle. 1st and 10, comes to the line, 28-yard line. In the gun, there's the snap. Pass is complete. He breaks a couple of tackles and falls forward for approximately a gain of 5 on the play. Colt Derrick, the quarterback with the pass, complete to number 8, Gage Brewer. Gain on the play out to the 34-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play. 2nd down 4 for the Indians. Shadows have just about covered the field here at Magnet Cove. Running back dropped in the backfield. Number 54, Tanner McJunkins, in on the stop. Running the ball for Poyen, number 13, Isaac Sam. Be a loss on the play all the way back to the 30-yard line. Brings up 3rd down and 8. Poyen looking at a long 3rd down. In the 6th grade game just a few moments ago, we jumped off sides, but the 5-yard would not give them a 1st down here. So there's the snap. Back to pass, and it falls incomplete, intended for number 3, Sutter Spear. Ball bounces before it gets to him, and that's an incomplete pass. Bring up 4th and 8. From their own 30-yard line. Poyen in punt formation. Number 8, the punter, Gage Brewer, punts the ball. Ball comes back across the Poyen side of the field, finally brought down at the 39-yard line. Damian Stevens returns the punt down to the 39-yard line. And this will be the opening drive, the first time that we've seen the Panther offense. This year's Panthers are quarterbacked by number 2, Damian Stevens. They break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. Damian back in the shotgun. Flank, there is a handoff, and busting into the backfield, Poyen Indian 55, I believe it is, Carter Felty. Logan James is tackled in the backfield. Loss of 3 or 4 on the play. Ball is at the 43-yard line, 44. 2nd and long for Magnet Cove. Stevens back in shotgun. There's a snap, the give. Breaks a couple of arm tackles, gets outside. Number 14 running the ball. He is inside. He's still going. They will finally bring him down about the 22-yard line. Angel Velasquez with the carry, just breaking tackles, would not go down. Somewhere about the 22.5-yard line. It is a Magnet Cove 1st down. Angel scampers for about 21 yards. They didn't have him in the backfield, but they surely had him stopped for very little gain, but he was just breaking tackles. My goodness, what a hole for Angel there. Handoff, and you could drive a Mack truck through there. Gain is down to the 16-yard line. Angel finds lots of running room on that play. 2nd down and 4 for the Panthers. Again, Angel flanking Damian Stevens. Damian keeps the ball this time. He's inside the 10. He's at about the 5, and he's finally going to be spun down there by the Poyen defense. Damian Stevens running the ball and gets a first down, tackled by number 7, Orlando Sanchez. Ball is inside the 5-yard line. That is a Panther first and goal to go from the 4-yard line. Panthers on the move, 4 yards from pay dirt. Damien hands the ball off to number 14, Angel Velasquez, and that is a Magnet Cove touchdown.
Number 14, Angel Velasquez on the 4-yard touchdown run.
Damien handed the ball off to Angel. He wasn't touched till he'd already crossed the goal line. That is the first touchdown of the season for Magnet Cove Junior High. Now number 14, Angel Velasquez, stays in for the PAT attempt. Ball is held by number 55, Colton Sutton. And that PAT is no good. However, with 4 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the first quarter of play, the score here in Magnet Cove 6, Poyen 0. This is PPRD Sports. We'll be right back. Back to live action here in Magnet Cove. Number 14, Angel Velasquez teeing the ball up for the kickoff. Number 7 and number 13 is back deep for Poyen to receive the kick. It's number 13 that's going to take the kick this time. He's driven back to about the 8-yard line. Makes the catch, turns to come upfield, and he's going to be dropped short of the 20-yard line. Truett Scott and number 1, Clayton Bales, in on the stop for Magnet Cove. Poyen will have the ball first and 10 from their own 18-yard line.
Indians start the drive first and 10 from their own 18.
Ref winds the clock. It's rolling again. Warm night here in Magnet Cove. Give is up the middle. Ran into some linemen, but able to fall ahead for about 2, maybe 3 yards. We'll give them 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7 for the Indians. Maybe it was number 52, Zane Cardenas, in on the stop. Pass is incomplete across the middle. He's tackled immediately after the catch, but it is enough for a Poyen first down. Pass is complete to number 3, Sutter Spear. Damian Stevens in on the stop, but not before Poyen picks up a first down. Ball is out to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 for Poyen. Ball resting at the 32-yard line. Poyen trying to answer the opening score by Magnet Cove. Quarterback looking to the coach to get the signals. Line is set. There's the snap. Pass outside, incomplete, way over the head of the receiver, falls harmlessly to the ground. Ball will come back to the original line of scrimmage, the 32. It will be 2nd down and 10 for the Indians. Quarterback keeps the ball, probes the middle. He's going to be dropped at about the 35-yard line. Give him a gain of about 3 on the play. Actually, they're going to mark him at the 34 now, so a gain of 2 on the play. 3rd down 8 for the Indians. Looking across the field, all the remodel project is about done. The home of the Panthers, Manic Cove over there. Lights up at night. It's very pretty. I know everybody's excited to have that construction project about finished off. All kinds of movement on the line, at least those in the black uniform. Offsides against the Panthers. It won't be enough for a first down, but it makes the 3rd down much more manageable. It goes from 3rd and 8 to 3rd and 3. Poyen comes to the line at the 39-yard line, 3rd and 3. And there was movement there. This time it was on Poyen. Pass is intended for number 3, Sutter Spear, but there is a flag on the play. I believe that's going to be a false start against Poyen, and indeed it is. So the referees giveth and the referees taketh away. 5-yard mark off against Magnet Cove, and then followed by a 5-yard mark off against Poyen, and we're back to where we started. 3rd and 8. Believe everybody stayed put this time. Quarterback's pass is intercepted by number 2, Damian Stevens. He just took it away from the receiver. He comes back out just short of midfield, and it is a Manic Cove 1st down. Colt Barrett, quarterback, dropped back to pass. Pass was just a little over or underthrown. Damian Stevens had good position and picked it off, returned it to the 49-yard line, where it is a Manic Cove 1st down. Damon comes to the huddle, having received the play from the coach. They come to the line of scrimmage. Line gets set. Damien keeps the ball up the middle, now outside. Receiver gives him a block, cuts back inside. Still rumbling, breaking a tackle. He's finally brought down just inside the 5, right at the 5-yard line. That's a 40-plus yard scamper for number 2, Damian Stevens. Gage Brewer and Isaac Sam finally bring him down, but not before he rumbles for 40-plus yards all the way down to the 5-yard line. Manic Cove, 1st and goal to go. This time, give is to number 14, Angel Velasquez. He goes the remaining 5 yards, and it is another Manic Cove touchdown. Panthers lining up for the PAT, again, number 55, Sultan. Putting the ball down for Manic Cove. Number 14, Angel Velasquez, back to kick. The ball is down. It is placed, and the kick is up, and it is good. 1.13 left to go in the first quarter of play. Your score now here at Manic Cove. Manic Cove 13, Poyen 0. PPRD Sports. We'll be right back. clock stop. So at 53.6 seconds left to go in the first quarter play. Barrett again in deep. Takes the snap. Tries to go up the middle. He's going to lose a yard on the play. Number 75 with the tackle, Bobby Scott. Ball is set right at the 40-yard line. Loss of about a half a yard on the play. It's going to be third down and a long 10 for Poyen. 24 seconds. They'll have to snap the ball again. They can't let it just run out. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff. The pass was right there for number 3, Sutter Spear, but it went through his hands and falls harmlessly to the grass. 4th and long now for Poyen. Ball is still right at their 40-yard line. 7.9 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Fourth and 10. Poyen goes for it. Pass is complete. The gain is out to the 45-yard line, but not enough for a first down. And on the last, not at the last play, the ball goes over on downs. I thought that would be the last play, but we have .2 left on the clock. So the ball is spotted at the 49 of Manic Cove. They wind the clock, and the .2 runs off. That's an end to the first quarter of play. We won't have very far to go to trade into the field, being that the ball is on the 46-yard line. Short walk. We'll be right back for the second quarter live action, PPRD Sports. Other side, guys. Other side. Other side, guys. I was just trying to help them out. They were headed to the wrong side of the field. We're back to live action. For those of y'all that heard me say on the other side, offense was coming out to the same side of the field, headed east. But now with the change of the quarter, they'll be actually heading west now. So we're trying to help them out. Get them on the right side of the field. They're there now. Line is set. Damien's waiting for the snap. There's the snap. Fakes a handoff to number 14, Angel. Throws the pass. Is complete. Inside the 40, inside the 35. Finally drug down inside the 25-yard line. Number 7 with the completion, Ethan Ramsey. Well, they say a knee must have went down about the 23-yard line. Marked him down there. Still a first down and a good pickup on the first down play. 1st and 10 now from the 23-yard line for the junior high Panthers. Damien gets the snap, keeps the ball going around the end. Got some blocks. Angel gives him a great block on the end. Damian Stevens going to walk into the end zone untouched. 23-yard scamper for number 2, Damian Stevens. Damian can come back and pat 14 Angel Velasquez on the back and say thanks for the block, bud, because that sprung me for another Magnet Cove touchdown. After making that block, Angel now stays on for the PAT. There's the snap. The hold is good. And the kick is good. So 7 minutes and 16 seconds left in the first half of play. The new score here in Magnet Cove, in the Panthers 20, the Indians 0. This is PPRD Sports. We'll be right back. And once again, Angel with the ball teed up. This time he kicks it deep. Goes through the Poyen's hands. He's going to be dropped deep in the backfield now. Oh, but now we got flags on the play.
He was hit inbounds. He must have blocked on him.
Forced out of bounds by number 12, Will Thompson, and there are flags on play.
As the officials get together and discuss the infraction.
It could have been on them too. No. Was there two people that hit him? Okay.
The initial hit was inside the field of play, but there was a second Panther. It looked like, at least from my vantage. But they're going to call this as a holding against Poyen and a personal foul against Magnet Cove. So we're going to have offsetting penalties.
Holding is the call against Poyen, and personal foul against the Panthers.
They're going to mark the. Do they re-kick? No.
Do they mark the 10, then mark the 15?
No, if it's offsetting, they offset.
Yeah, but no, there's some of them that
It shouldn't
doesn't
matter.
work that way in high school.
What are we doing? Where's he going?
So we marked them back 10 yards for the holding, and then we move them ahead 15 yards for the personal foul. So Poyen winds up gaining a net out of 5 yards out of the deal. They have the ball just across the 40-yard line. 20-yard line, pardon me. Be first and 10, just outside their own 20-yard line. You can tell it's my first game of the season. Got to get all the rust knocked off of me. First and 10 for Poyen, just outside their own 20-yard line.
Might need a sandblaster.
Clock operator saying we need a sandblaster to get that much rust off of me. There's the pass across the middle. It was complete, I believe, but then knocked loose. No, they're going to say he never had possession. Pass is incomplete. Ball will go back to the original line of scrimmage just outside the 20. Second down and 10 for the Indians. Colt Barrett goes over and visits with the coach, gets the play. Comes back in, shares it with his teammates. They break huddle, headed to the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10. There's the snap. Pass hits the receiver in the hand. That's number 3, Sutter Spear. I think that's 2 now that's went right through his hands and fallen to the ground. He would have had a nice gain on that play. Brings up third and long, just outside the 20-yard line for Poyen. As I mentioned, remind you that tomorrow night the senior high Panthers will travel to Poyen, begin their journey into 3A this year. They moved up to a new conference, 3A, and they will go to Poyen tomorrow night, play the Indians at 7 o'clock in Poyen. If you're not able to be there, PPRD Sports will carry the game. Back to live action. There's the snap. Pass is incomplete off the fingertips of the receiver. That's number 13, Isaac Sam. It would have been a spectacular catch for him to come up with. He laid out for it. Can't fault him for the effort, but just couldn't haul it in. 4th and 10 now for the Indians, even down by 3 scores this deep. Well, they keep the quarterback in there, so they may run a play here. Barrett stays in the backfield, tries to draw him off. This time the defensive line stays put, and Poyen will call a timeout. They were just trying to see if they could buy back about 5 yards, but they were not able to do that. Timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout with them, PPRD Sports, and we'll be right back. And back at Hammond Stadium, timeout is over. Officials have asked Poyen to take the field, and they have. They break the huddle. 4th and 10, just outside their 20. We'll see what they elect to do. There's the snap. Pass is complete, and that's going to be enough for a first down. They pick up enough yardage for a first down. Pass is complete to number 8, Cage Brewer. Ball is spotted at the 30, about the 32-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 there for Poyen. Call it 33. Poyen needed 10, picked up 12. First down for the Indians. Pass again is complete. Number 8, Gage Brewer. Gain is out to the 38-yard line. 2nd and 5 for the Indians. Barrett brings his troops to line. There was a little bit of movement before the snap. No flags. The pass is completed. He is tackled immediately by number 14, Angel Velasquez. But the gain is up to the 44-yard line. It's enough for a Poyen first down. Poyen, remember, has started this drive just inside or just outside their 20-yard line, so they've already moved the ball 20 yards. Yeah, that lineman is getting an early jump every time now.
It's like Canadian football. You got 3 or 4 of them running before it snaps.
Gain is out to the 47-yard line. Brings up 2nd down and 7.
But as long as the center's moving the ball, I mean, that counts. So that may be, he may be coming forward already.
Second and 7.
No, I don't think so.
We'll pay close attention.
He moved 6 seconds early.
Barrett's pass is complete to number 8, Gage Brewer, who has become Barrett's favorite target of the evening. He's brought down by number 2, Damian Stevens, but not before the ball is all the way inside the 30-yard line of Magnet Cove. First and 10 for Poyen. Gain of about 25 yards on that play. Barrett's found him a favorite receiver tonight, number 8, Gage Brewer. This time he goes to the other side of the field. Pass is complete to number 17, Slade Jones.
They give him the first.
Not this time.
You sure?
Yeah.
Bears pass completes to number 7, Slade Jones.
He was holding his hand up.
Ball is just inside the 20-yard line. It's third and not a full 1, so gain of a little over 9 on that play. Third and a half a yard or so. There's the handoff, and that'll be enough for a first down.
He's holding his hand there.
He didn't gain much, but he gained everything he needed to get a first down. So it'll be first and 10. A flag is thrown from the sideline. There wasn't any action going on, but the flag went flying deep in the air. Timeout is called by Poyen. The referees are going to get together and discuss this. We'll take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll try to give you a report on what's going on with the penalty. This is PPRD Sports. We'll be right back.
The first down would be good because that would have been a dead ball.
Yeah, it was a dead ball foul.
So they'll back up.
Somebody was mouthing or something.
It was a coach.
Back up.
Their coach.
It's either the left guard or left tackle. Number
And we're back to live action. It was a unsportsmanlike penalty. After all was said and done, that was dead ball foul. So we are first and 10. Barrett's pass is broken up. Intended for number 3, Sutter Spear. Broken up by number 2, Damian Stevens. Comes back to the 33-yard line, pardon me. It'll be second down and 10 for Poyen. There was a lot of, there we go. There's a flag on the play. Kind of got an early start on the far end there of the offensive line. False start against Poyen. That'll back him up 5 more yards. carry the ball back out to the 38-yard line. Be 2nd and 15.
Well, his second quarter's taking forever.
3 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in the first half of play. Poyen comes to the line of scrimmage, trailing the Panthers 20-0. Line is set, and again there's movement. Quarterback keeps the ball. He's going up the middle. He's going to pick up about 5 yards and be brought down. There it'll be 3rd down and 10. Ball is back to the 33-yard line. 3rd and 10 for Poyen. Clock still rolling, 2:58 to go in the first half of play.
We need to react on that, though, too. That might get the flag, too, if we react to it.
Manic Cove defense needs to hold here if they want to preserve that first half shutout for this game. Pass is way overthrown for number 3, intended for number 3, Sutter Spear. Number 7 was providing coverage, Ethan Ramsey, but the pass was well over the intended target's hands, and so falls incomplete. It'll be 4th and 10, back at the 33-yard line. Incomplete pass does stop the clock. Preserve some time for the first half for Poyen if they are able to pick up a first down here. They'll need 10 yards to do that. There's the snap, there's the pass, and it's intercepted. Ethan Ramsey with the interception, the second interception of the night for Manic Cove defense. It was intended for number 3, Sutter Spear, or perhaps number 8, Gage Brewer. From up here, the 3 and the 8 look very close to being the same. Either way, it is a turnover on the second interception of the night. The Manic Cove offense will come to the line of scrimmage. They have the ball 1st and 10 from their 12-yard line, leading by 20, 2:26 to go in the first half of play. Angel in motion. The handoff is to him. He's around the end. He beats the end so far. He's got a no flags on the play. Touchdown, Magnet Cove.
Number 14, Angel Velasquez on the
88-yard scamper around the end. I'm not sure that a Indian ever got a hand on him. He goes 88 yards for a touchdown.
They need to go for 2 to give him some air. You got a point.
Y'all see that block in the back that didn't call?
Yeah, but after the 15 false starts, that wasn't called.
It wasn't me.
After that long run, Angel there to kick the ball for the PAT. The kick is up, and it is good. So with 2 minutes and 6 seconds to go in the first half of play in the first game of the season for Magnet Cove, the score, Magnet Cove 27, Poyen 0, PPRD Sports. We'll be right back. Back to live action. Number 14, Angel Velasquez teeing the ball up for the kickoff. Orlando Sanchez, number 18, Colt Barrett, quarterback, back deep to receive. There's a kind of a squib kick, rolling around on the ground, and it is finally covered inside the 30-yard line by, I believe that's number 21, Leighton Russell, handling the kickoff duties for the receiving team. Ball is going to be set for play at the line of scrimmage at the 29-yard line. The Indians will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line. 2 minutes and some change, a nickel's worth, 2-minute 05 left to go in the first half of play. Poyen desperately wanting to put this one in the end zone and cut the lead a little bit going in at halftime. And no doubt the Panther defense is wanting to hold the shutout for the first half. Barrett brings down the snap. Pass is complete. Number 3, Sutter Spear. He's tackled almost immediately by number 2, Damian Stevens. Gain of 9 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 1 for Poyen. Clock continuing to roll. Offense gets set. There's the snap. Pass is complete again. Gain out to the 40-yard line, which is going to be enough for a first down, but that's about all he got. Number 1, Clayton Bates with the tackle. Gain is out to the 40-yard line. The nose of the ball just touching the inside of the 40-yard line. That's a 1st and 10 for Poyen. 1 minute left to go in the first half. I know Poyen's called 2 timeouts. I don't think they have but 1 left. Pass is complete to number 8, Gage Brewer. He's tackled by number 12, Will Thompson with the tackle. Gain is out to the 45-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 5, 2nd and 5, 27 seconds left to go in the first half of play. Ball resting at the 45-yard line. Pass is incomplete. Gage Brewer, the intended target. Coverage provided by number 7, Ethan Ramsey, who does have the 1 interception tonight, but neither one of them was going to catch that ball as it was well overthrown. Ball will come back to the 45-yard line. 3rd and 5. 15 seconds left to go in the first half of play. There's the snap. Pressure in the backfield. Quarterback gets away. And Manic Cove has their 3rd interception. Damian Stevens has his 2nd of the night. Ball is turned over on the 3rd interception of the night. 9.9 seconds left to go in the first half of play. Timeout called by Magnet Cove. As the Panthers take a timeout, PPRD Sports will take a timeout with them. We'll be back to bring you the final plays of the first half in just a moment. Back to live action. Panthers take the field at the 31-yard line. All kinds of motion in the backfield. Now everybody gets set. There's the snap. Handoff up the middle. And he's going to be tackled at the 40-yard line. Timeout called by Magnet Cove. Angel Velasquez with the carry. He gets to the 40-yard line. Brought down by Poyen. Gain of about 8 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 2 for Magnet Cove. They take a timeout. We'll over. We're back to live action. 2.7 left to go in the first half of play. Magnet Cove has the ball at the 40-yard line. Pass is complete. Hook and ladder.
I called it, but he ain't going to take it.
And that's going to bring a end to the first half of play.
I did call it.
Little razzle-dazzle there by the Panthers. The end of the first half, though, here at Hammond Stadium brings the score. Magnet Cove 27, Poyen 0. It is halftime. We'll be back to bring you second half action shortly.
They get 10, though.
Welcome back to Hammond Stadium. The second half of the contest tonight fixing to get underway. Poyen will be kicking off for the first time tonight. Ball at the 40-yard line. Damian Stevens and Angel Velasquez back deep to receive for Magnet Cove. Looks like Poyen teeing the ball up for perhaps a onside kick. Certainly has every appearance of that. And sure enough, they are. The ball's gone the 10 yards that's needed. Pops out of a Magnet Cove receiver's hands and then goes out of bounds. So Magnet Cove will have the ball 1st and 10. We'll see where they spot it. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line. Remind you, tomorrow night, the senior high Panthers will be traveling to Poyen to take on the senior high Indians of Poyen tomorrow night at Poyen Stadium. If you're not able to go out and support the Panthers in person, join us here on PPRD Sports. We'll be trying to carry the game if all things go well, and we'll have action for you tomorrow night on PPRD Sports. Here we're at live action, 1st and 10. Oh, and they held on to the handoff too long, trying to ride it. Ball falls on the ground. It's recovered by number 58, Bryce Samples. And Poyen will have the ball 1st and 10 from the Magnet Cove 39-yard line. You know, that's become a big thing now, especially in football, is the quarterback will hand the ball, put it into the gut of the running back, and then kind of ride it for a while to see what the end does, whether it crashes down or not. And that time just rode it a little too long, and the ball wound up on the ground. Poyen goes right up the middle. He's tackled at the about the 36-yard line. Dusk has fallen over the stadium. Looking across the way is the new logo over there, the MC and home of the Panthers, all lit up on the new remodel. 2nd and 7 for Poyen. Pass. I think he dropped it. Yeah, he had a chance to pull that one in, but about the time he was trying to pull it in, he was hit by a defender, and the ball hits the turf, falls incomplete. Ball comes back to the 35-yard line. It is 3rd and 7 there for Poyen. We were talking in halftime. There's been a lot of incomplete passes just like that one, which is stops the clock, of course, with every incomplete pass. So first half went a little on the long side for a junior high game. And if we don't hit the sportsmanship rule before long, this one may be a long night, as there's a lot of incomplete passes. That incomplete pass brings the ball back to the 35-yard line. It is going to be 4th down, 4th and 7 for Poyen. Cornerbacks crowded the line, but now they're dropping back. Poyen calls timeout. They were trying to get 5 of those 7 yards they need for a first down by a jump. Magnet Cove wasn't having anything to do with that, so we'll take a timeout as they take one. We'll be right back with live action from Hammond Stadium. This is PPRD Sports. And back at Magnet Cove, it is 4th down and 7. Poyen breaks the huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage. Barrett still in at quarterback. Everybody is set. There's the snap. Barrett rolls out to this side of the field. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Are they going to call him down? Yes, they call him down, so it'll be a loss all the way back to the 44-yard line. Magnet Cove defense holds. The ball will go over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line. I believe it was Kyle Henderson that put the pressure on. 1st and 10 for Magnet Cove. Damian Stevens waits for the snap. There it is. Hands the ball to Angel Velasquez. He's around the end again. One man to beat, and he does it. No flags on the play. That is a 46-yard Angel Velasquez scamper and a touchdown. 56, pardon me. Shorted him 10 yards. I don't know. I hadn't been able to keep up with his stats, but he's well over 100 yards tonight now.
2 runs made 100.
Yeah, he had 100 yards in just 2 runs, easily.
152 yards in 2 runs.
Angel back to kick. Kick is on the way, and it is good. 6 minutes, 23 seconds in the third quarter. The score 34-0 here at Hammond Stadium in Magnet Cove, Arkansas. We'll take a break in the action. This is PPRD Sports, and we'll be right back. And Magnet Cove comes back to the field. Ball sitting at the 40-yard line. Angel brings the tee out there, teeing the ball up. Poyen has 2 men back deep to receive. Just this side of the man with the white hat, the referee. He signals we're live and ready to roll. And Angel with a little pooch kick. Fair caught by Poyen about the 34-yard line or so, and Poyen will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line. So the Junior High Panthers thus far with a pretty glowing start to the 2022 season. They beat both Hampton and Fountain Lake in scrimmages earlier this year and are up on Poyen 34-0. Flags on the play before the play could begin, and so that'll be a dead ball foul. And it'll be against Poyen. False start. And we'll go from 1st and 10 to 1st and 15 for Poyen. Ball will be set at the 28-yard line. 1st and 15 for the Indians. Pass is complete. Brought down by number 2, Damian Stevens. Sutter Spear with the reception. Gains the 5 back plus a little bit more. Gain of about 9 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 6 for Poyen. Barrett's been the whole way at quarterback. Low snap, able to handle it. Pass is overthrown. Falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and a long 5 or 6 for Poyen.
Stevens on the coverage. 3rd down.
Official sets the ball down back at the 38-yard line. 3rd down and long. Poyen has tried to draw them off sides with a hard count 3 or 4 times tonight. Maybe defense will hold and watch the ball. They do. And quarterback's going to be dropped in the backfield. Barrett is dropped by, I believe it's number 50, Ty Kuhn, with the sack. Loss on the play back to the 35-yard line. Brings up 4th and long for Poyen.
He may just be working and stuff.
Pass is complete. He's going to fight for a 1st down. They had him stopped. Gage Brewer with the reception. They had him stopped short of the 1st down, but he kept fighting, kept churning, and then fell forward and lunged for the 1st down. Ball is out to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Indians. Tackle made by number 2, Damian Stevens. Flag on the play. Wide receiver on the far end of the field from the press box. Got an early start. 5-yard penalty will move the ball back to the 40-yard line. And Poyen will be looking at 1st and 15 from their own 40-yard line.
1st down and 15.
57, Brent Hardwick checking in to the line of to the defensive line of scrimmage. Barrett is set. There's the snap. High snap. He brings it down. Gets the pass away, but that's going to be well overthrown. And one of the Panthers comes up a little gimpy. Hoping that's just cramps for number 14, Angel Velasquez.
Go ahead and get down, Angel.
It almost looked like he had kind of pulled a groin or something, but perhaps maybe it's just cramps.
Did we call timeout? The referee's not seeing anything.
One of them did. I mean, I ain't started the clock because I know what's going on.
He said start the clock.
I'm not. I'm not starting with an injured player on the field. And they just missed that.
He looks like he's been doing better all the time.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a cramp or not now.
That's his ankle, I think.
And with a little assistance, Angel gets off to the sideline. So we are ready for live action.
It was an incomplete pass. I'm not starting the clock. Know what's going on.
There's the snap. Give is in the backfield and hit immediately. Isaac Sam with the carry, but he lost yardage. Braxton Ballantyne and Hayden Jones were both in there for the stop. Loss on the play back to the 38-yard line. Brings up almost third and Poyen for a first down. Third and long. There's the snap. Quarterback's got some pressure on him. He escapes one tackle.
That's either intentional grounding or he's already down.
And they're going to call him down.
One of the two.
Barrett is called down. I believe 75 and 64. Tristan Reagan. Bobby Scott in on the sack. And Poyen's going the wrong way here. Now they're back to the 34-yard line. And now it is fourth and Poyen. Timeout called by Poyen. We'll take one with them. This is PPRD Sports. We'll be right back with live action from Hammond Stadium.
Angel is getting.
All right, back to live action here. They've been announcing all night long, for those of you Razorback fans, the band is going to raffle off 4 tickets to the Ole Miss game. $10 for a chance to win 4 tickets. And my gracious, fourth and Poyen, and would you believe they got Poyen for the first down? Gage Brewer showing great determination. Short completion, but he just kept churning, carries the ball all the way down to the 34-yard line, and it's first down and 10 for the Poyen Indians. Gain of about 32 on that play for Poyen. Barrett standing at the 40-yard line waiting the snap. The running back is about another 3 yards behind him. Give is to the running back. He's going to be hitting the backfield. 75 in on the stop. That's Bobby Scott.
Isaac Sam was met at the line of scrimmage by number 75, Bobby Scott.
Isaac Sam with a loss of about 3 on the play.
Loss of 3 on the play. Second down.
Scott was almost standing there waiting on them to give the ball to Isaac, and as soon as they did, he was there to make the tackle. Second down and long for Poyen. Pass is incomplete. Intended for number 11, Caden Townley. Incomplete brings up third down and 13.
Remember that quarterback Kentucky had? I think his name was Tim Couch. Oh, yeah. And he would hit, I don't know when they played Arkansas, he would hit these receivers in the hands and would not catch the ball. And I was so glad because I was for the Razorbacks, but it's kind of what that reminds me of. He's hitting the receivers in the hands.
Yeah, he's thrown a lot of good balls on that.
And he doesn't have a lot of good blocking.
No.
We need him for a quarterback.
Pass is incomplete. Intended receiver is sandwiched by a couple of the Magnet Cove defenders.
Number
Ball comes back to the 37-yard line, 38-yard line, 4th down and long. Give is right up the middle. He just keeps rambling. And, well, I tell you what, Poyen has picked up just about every 4th and long that they've had tonight. Well, now they signal first down. It was real close, but they are signaling first down now. And like I said, every time Poyen's been in 4th and long, they've been able to pick it up tonight. Ball is inside the 25-yard line, not quite the 24. 1st and 10 for Poyen. About 25 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter of play. That pass is complete. Little gain on the play. Defender was right there to make the tackle as soon as the catch was brought in. That defender was number 21, Logan James. Gain of maybe a yard on the play. That's going to be into the 3rd quarter. We'll go to the 4th and the final quarter of the opening game of the 2022 season for the Magnet Cove Junior High Panthers. They'll go into that 4th quarter by leading by 34 over Poyen. PPRD Sports. We'll be back to bring you the 4th and final quarter of the night in just a few moments. All right, back to live action. We'll start the 4th and final quarter. Poyen comes to the line of scrimmage. Colt Barrett may need a bag of ice the time this game's over. He's already had 34 pass attempts. He's done pretty good. There's another pass attempt, and this one is incomplete. Flag on the play.
After the play was over. Oh, I didn't see it.
While the ball was in the air,
I didn't see it.
Officials are discussing. I believe the infraction will be against Magnet Cove. It was 2nd down and 9. Depending on what the penalty is, could be an automatic first or pass interference against Magnet Cove, and indeed that will be both enough yardage and also a automatic first either way.
put the ball at the 11-yard line. No, it's a 10.
That would explain why it looked like it was overthrown, wasn't it?
He was held up by the defender.
Ball is sitting from here. I can't tell if it's just outside the 10. It's real close to 10. They're setting the chains, so it must be just outside the 10-yard line. first and goal, first down and 10 there for Poyen, just outside the 10-yard line. Barrett handles the high snap. Pass is incomplete. Sutter Spear trying to take off running before he gets the ball hauled in. Gets through his hands and falls to the grass. Second down and 10.
Oh, man, he lost it.
Fastball's in and out of the hands of number 8, Gage Brewer. Second
Ball was
10.
sitting on the 10 nearly.
Handoff is up the middle.
Can they kick the field goal?
Little gain on the play. Gain of a yard on the play. It'll be 3rd and 9. In on the tackle, number 54, Tanner McJunkins.
Number 54, Tanner Junkins, and a host of Panthers on the stop.
Barrett returns with the play and conveys that to his troops, and they come to the line of scrimmage facing a 3rd and 9 just inside the 10-yard line. 7 minutes to go. Clock rolling here at Magnet Cove. High snap. Barrett brings it down. Pass is broken up by the defense. Pass is broken up by number 22, Nehemiah Norwood. Boy, that's a few times tonight that Colt Barrett's height, he's a tall kid. That's been 2 or 3 times tonight where his height has been able to help him pull down a snap that was a little high for him. That one a little high as well, but he's able to pull it down. Pass is broken up. Brings up 4th and 9. Barrett rolls out. Pass is incomplete, nearly intercepted. The ball will go over on downs, and it'll be Magnet Cove's ball, 1st and 10, just outside or just inside its own 10-yard line.
I'll give it a 10.
Don't remember if I ever finished it or not, but the band is raffling off 4 Ole Miss tickets for the Ole Miss Razorback game. That drawing will be senior night in November. So you Panther fans that would like to come out and purchase an opportunity to win those 4 tickets, you have plenty of time to do that. It is $10 per try for a raffle at 4 Razorback tickets to the Arkansas Ole Miss game. Timeout called by Magnet Cove. So with 6 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in the ball game, timeout called by Magnet Cove. We'll take one with them. This is PPRD Sports. Time is back in. Magnet Cove comes to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10, just inside their own 10-yard line. Handoff up the middle. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 22, Nehemiah Norwood, trying to run the ball. He's dropped in the backfield by number 58, Bryce Samples.
Ball on the 5 or 6.
That's Bryce's second, at least that I recall, second defensive stop of the night. Damian Stevens has the play from coach. He comes back to the huddle. They break the huddle. It is 2nd down and long for Manic Cove. They hurry to the line of scrimmage. Everybody gets set. There's the snap. Good hard running there by Magnet Cove. Nehemiah Norwood, again, the ball carrier. He broke several tackles, carries the ball out to about probably the 17, 18-yard line. Hard to tell from here. Third down and short. Looks like it is about the 17-yard line. Third down and 3 there for Magnet Cove. Five minutes left to go in the ball game. Clock running. There's the snap. Damien's going to keep the ball. Break one tackle, break two tackle, break three tackles. And he's going to keep the drive going for Magnet Cove. Carrying the ball out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. They had Damien in the backfield, but he was able to juke, and then he run through a couple of arm tackles, broke some tackles, carried the ball out to the 30-yard line. It's first and 10 there for Magnet Cove. Ball at the 30-yard line. Nehemiah Norwood carrying the ball. He's tackled this time by number 55, Carter Felty. Loss on the play of about a yard. It'll bring up second down and 11. 4 minutes left to go in the ball game.
There's no use having Mercy rule right now. Just running the clock out.
They're not even set yet. There's 3 seconds left. He got it off.
He didn't get the first. Close.
Nehemiah Norwood carrying the ball. He's tackled by number 21, Leighton Russell, and number 50, John Luke Lampkins. Little short of the first down yardage needed. He's out to the 39-yard line, just shy of the 39. Be third down and a long one for Magnet Cove. A little over 3 minutes left to go in the ball game. Magnet Cove breaks huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage. There's the snap. Stevens gives the ball to Norwood. He's up the middle. He's across midfield. That's a Magnet Cove first down. Ball is down to the 48-yard line. First and 10 for Magnet Cove at the Poyen 48-yard line. 3 minutes left to go in the ball game. For those of you that are old school enough that you can remember the days of Frank Gifford and Dandy Don Meredith and Howard Cosell calling Monday Night Football, this would be about the time that Dandy Don would begin to sing, "Turn Out the Lights, the party's over." Stevens hands the ball off. The gain is out to the 45-yard line. Again, number 22, Nehemiah Norwood carrying the ball. They go mark him at the 46-yard line, pardon me. Second down there for Magnet Cove. 2 minutes left to go in the ball game. Stevens doing a good job of using all of the play clock before he snaps the ball.
Man, that dude runs hard.
Good gracious. Norwood running the ball, running it hard. I mean, just bouncing. Stopped by number 8, Gage Brewer. But, boy, Norwood is certainly impressing some coaches and turning a few heads. Looks like he's going to be able to spell Damian Stevens and Angel Velasquez in running the ball. That gives them basically like a three-headed monster running the ball out of the backfield. That's encouraging signs for Magnet Cove in the future.
We got a new runner. Who's this? Coming back.
Did you say?
Truett Scott running the ball. He's down to the 31-yard line. 55 seconds left to go in the ball game. Magnet Cove will have to snap the ball at least one more time. They can't just let the clock run out. There's too much time left on it for the play clock. So they'll snap it one more time, and that should be a ball game. Magnet Cove Junior High, if you want to count the scrimmages, will start out 3-0. I know the scrimmages don't actually count, but they did beat Hampton, and they did beat Fountain Lake, and they have defeated the Poyen Indians 34-0. And so they're off to a hot start on the 2022 season for Magnet Cove Junior High Panthers. Congratulations, guys. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Senior High at Poyen, 7 o'clock. If you can't be there, be at PPRD Sports. We'll be bringing you live action then. From Hammond Stadium, this is PPRD Sports saying good night. We'll see you tomorrow night.